How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Throwing first play is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it up, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Slot man moves right. Fields on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go.
To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Abuka. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The slot man in motion right.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And some room to run now. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, 36 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here we go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fields on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Off play action, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Well, that's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Garoppolo on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here we go. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This is caught. Touchdown.
George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the Niners are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
This defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Evans. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Garoppolo now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Garoppolo again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense Giants rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with...
I'm too safe.
It was a save.
Yeah.
We spent the whole night trying to blow up. Elohim never had time for donuts. The people don't have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch can't keep up. Yeah, I'm still independent. I sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I'm about faith. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
I'm ready. I started this. You were better. I agree.
I assure you that if you would have altered to any other girl on Love Is Blind, that you are wearing cropped up, you would have not.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this ain't literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, my team swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give us some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mine. Complex rhymes, and by the way, shout out Take 9. Go and shut the just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making it true. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, go ultimatums. Stupid situations is how often creation to hold them off. Usually call the mayor.
Like my keys drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. Philosophies on that dinner. I'm not in it. I'm a side. Run up in it. But the ties stick up. Snap rolls. I'm a meetings. I call them skate. None through the player stage.
Run it to the league, ain't gonna eat it. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, it's literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't gonna know when they get career minimum. Call his boys for peace, ask for minimum. I don't follow trends, but I swing the pendulum. If the bad good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go back Jennifer. That's my mom saying. I create and find change, my mind brain ensures that forever outweigh.
Well, if not, there should be a I'm fucking pissed about Jake's score because I know he knew he was kissing me. So the fact that you're gonna give me a 1 in front of everybody, like, I don't know what his motive is, but it's definitely not love. I don't think he paid for this love. That's a fucking snake.
I'm Gonzo, got your best friend hanging out the window. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now, next, why you dare look in the press? Know to get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your dress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out there with him while you fade. Try to get it out, put you hands on. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm Gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, yo. That's against a bro code, headed to his home, yo. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. Shit in his face, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my love, you need to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I won't blow your up, then I again. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, how you froze. And everything around you getting cold. Chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting
So we're like, I know that you could probably get, kind of any girl
cold.
you want. Some girls want to throw themselves at him. Yeah, as a guy, you kind of want that in the house. But at the same time, it's like I love the competition. I love having that personality here. Well, I always wish we were going to be funny and everything. What I'm going to have tonight is my number 1. That's my plan. I just want to make sure she knows that it's all about her. Like, I don't want to see Chase control the order. Let's try to mess it up.
He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's ballin'. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he need a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it, that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up, you got a better flow. Cause she can hang it up just like a telephone. Yeah, but the cost 10K, let it come see. Hands at me, I make it come treat. Yeah, make it come beat. I want to get in the machine up. Dream me, call like All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. They back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the couches, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off the idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro, pay 5 days stay, take it to a meal and a final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I had, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care, take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm rare, take off the shit deal, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag, take all the designer, off and what do you have?
You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? The word in the panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits are landed, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making them out to be following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change, you miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Turning up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never losing count. Venting in the safe, venting in the safe. And I feel on my truth, I got bitches and looks, I got problems and pools, I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving, the family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking the books, acting the government taxing my frost in the bank. Homies ejecting the face, but ain't wrecking. Look at my reaction, my pupils some skates. Hold up, think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for a stake. When you show your show them great, when you show your profile living. What a hypocrite say, what community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite say, what community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket,
Intellectually, you get to and I'm telling you, when I'm storying so live, I'm not going to bring conversation with it. I was genuine interest on both
what's
sides.
up, this council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch out on it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
Nothing. But listen, you're all can I tell you something funny though? I was with Dom upstairs. He seemed not your type of guy. He is. Hey, that's gross. Just got just a little chubby. And I had to let him know. She's hardly even because she's around. She's a very important for you. Hell no. I didn't want to try to go to bed, babe. I'm not watching her before going to bed. Nope. You can't come into my dreams and fight off the wildness.
I will.
Baby.
Come on, you gotta be good.
We'll watch it tomorrow earlier. No choice, one. I can see him. I can too. I don't want all the days. can tell he's so shy. I mean, like,
In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Light skin, prime time action. Run it up,
yeah,
touchdown, I'm
like this was
snapping.
better when there was
In
no
the
pressure.
field with the
Now we're
plays,
just
John
like,
Madden. It's so
like I
many
think
given Sunday magic.
he like feels like so solid. I feel like so do you.
Yeah, no, definitely. I know. I'm like, Mom is like that. I'm like, if anyone
In the laundry. In the laundry. It was on the floor. Just get another pair. Or just grab it from the laundry. No. I said just grab it from the dirty clothes.
I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. But you know what? I did upgrade, you did upgrade the world. How they forgetting me? Please make it make sense to me. How you talking about the greatest? Still ain't mention me. Them days I want the symphony. 15 in it, when this lately I've been catching plays like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You cloud chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the enemy. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalty. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go, you not my kind, I know killing me. Heard you tell my girl about all of them, that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like, I can't lick him while it's getting ahead of me. Know your heart, feel the jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the red dude, red got them. That's what I'm into. If I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been fighting on the lamb in the bench. Cool, yeah,
You as a threat.
yeah. I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency.
Will
You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalty. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Nick. He deserves love just like everybody else. He's a great dude.
He does.
Nick, like, look, dude, you brought me here. You got me in this house. You set me on a date. I kind of need to return the favor. At the same time, it's a favor to myself because
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
This to me,
East Coast, the 6-4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, one swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the dog farm. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Cheap, flossing with a gold shade. I got my Turkish robe with matching gold veins. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in the still game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tax when I ride, ducking the fades. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to riches.
East Coast, the 6-4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got a down, she rich vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, make a profit.
You're seriously thinking about matching this girl?
See, I was the high school slick, brick I was styling, fat gold chain with an African medallion, hip-hop connoisseur, enrolling 2020. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent, all about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Shane, who's your celebrity crush?
I'd say it's Smash.
You can be celebrity crush too. Nick, you need to leave ASAP. Your date is waiting on you. Like right now. Bye, Nick.
Let's go.
Tonight is gonna
See the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. See the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. But to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level is legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of me bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock up the court. I got champion genetics.
He wanted to explore another match and go on a date.
Remember me. You see the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
I didn't change the show that I said I'm coming for everything. I didn't change the wine.
You see the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't never doubt. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. For my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings when we did it. AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
Destroying everything. And
See the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
Georgia's honestly insane. I fuck with anything, anyone. You came here to make favors and have fun. So I've been single for a very long time. I feel like 2.5 years-ish. And I'm really now looking for someone to settle down with. You gotta choose. You got the top of you, just like the accountability to me is like when you and another person can consider each other. You got the top of you, just like the you gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Nigga, I'm out through the roof. Got on the ring. My team is the truth, but they some lies to you. And they never sing. But they always shoot. And all of that diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here on feeling. Cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys and blue. You gotta choose. You like the top of you, just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the choose. You gotta choose. You like the top of you, just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the you gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pet for my voice. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm getting shoes. To my ratings, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me. Cause I got my foot on the opposition. They can't ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own on the property. Daddy told me, you know I own on the you gotta choose. You got the top of you, just like the lose. Make a move.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the blues. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the blues. You gotta choose.
Huh?
Hiding.
It's not really hiding. I see it. Oh.
I feel like a lot of myself in. And, you know,
My
just
God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun,
so,
the sky, you can see the vibe.
I got an opportunity.
We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, better.
What is the tell me? And I think that sometimes
you can join the journey,
a lot of us, including myself,
just allow me, no. Kicking down your door.
You want to be happy.
Was the fact that I watched you single-handedly three guys' hearts.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes,
And obviously that was a while ago now, and on a different kind of space. Like I actually do want to meet someone, I want to share things with someone, I want to experience life with someone.
She's ugly.
What happened?
So she's ugly.
You think she's ugly?
Yeah, I think she's ugly.
I think she's actually really pretty.
Yeah, nah.
I think she's just wearing Twitch bait. When she looks natural, she's very pretty. Because you get to see a lot of people on Too Hot to Handle without makeup, and they look like night and day.
They look like night and day, you said?
Yeah. Like, I'm like, yo, makeup does really do some shit.
I'm not scared of anything. The lion has been tamed. I'm hurting. I'm excited. I really have no idea who's going to have this date. I really hope that someone who's athletic could go for like brunettes. I feel like brunettes are sort of white vibes. I'm just going to go in and completely just be myself, just show exactly who I am, goofy, awkward, jumping with smart, funny, amazing, and hopefully sparks will fly. I don't know, my nose is sweating.
Yeah. There's a last date I'm gonna hear, and then I'm gonna go back. For two of my favorite chicks, which was Georgia and then Izzy. Izzy's one of my favorite chicks from Too Hot to Handle. Remember the show I was watching?
Yeah.
They're my favorite chicks on the show.
Is it the same show?
They were so no. There's actually different. Yo, what's annoying is that it's the same fucking reality stars. All these like they have different shows.
But it's the same girls and shit like that?
Different like.
What's wrong with these people?
Execution, different exercises, all trying to find love, and I'm like, yo, it's starting to get weird. That it's like they're getting hired like actors for a series.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
they do get paid, you know. They do, you know, they sign on, but they only get paid like in bank if they win the challenges. So this challenge is for the final perfect match to make it through all the challenges. Izzy, I like Izzy and George because they're very blunt. They don't play no games, and they're very transparent. If they weren't digging somebody, they weren't digging them. They were just flirting with them. They just told straight up, like, you know, I was flirting with you. You don't need to take me serious. Like, they were just very genuine, and they didn't bullshit.
I'm not super good
Yeah, it's good, you know. I just think we have to have that guarantee that conception tensions back. So what do you think about the vibe with that? Good? Yeah, same. Some excited spice things up a little bit.
She has fake eyelashes on?
Yeah, they all do. Oh, come on, man. What the fuck? Does he really need to go around kissing? I thought he was actually trying to get things to try. This is what pisses me off about these shows.
What,
Psychologically, I think they're just all bullshit. There was one show.
No, they just kiss
where
everybody?
I don't know why I saw this. And the chick said, so basically this guy's looking for love, like The Bachelor, and he told in the beginning, he asked all the girls, are you here for the money, or are you here to actually get to know me? And this one chick, it was probably like a YouTube story. She was like, oh yeah, it was a YouTube story. She's like, I'm here to meet you and to get to know you. And then she looked like she had watery eyes. Yo, by the end of that fucking story, he said, I'm going to ask you again, are you here to meet me? And then, to get to know me further? Because he wants, to get to know her more? Or are you here for the money? Because he offered her, a deck of money. She took the money. Y'all bitches.
How much money?
They don't know, it looked like a big step. She's like, oh, fuck that shit. I'll find love later.
It's very interesting for myself to see how things go, honestly.
She looked like she was gonna cry?
None of these people. This was in another, this was on YouTube stories.
Selecting a TV as a parent. There are 7 girls and 5 boys. So 2 girls have to go home today.
The whole arse?
Yeah, because she was on a date, doing paddleboarding with this guy.
The guy thinks that he is the king and he can own anything he wants to lock down.
What are they talking about?
Chase, the guy that was just talking to. Chase always is like that though in shows though. He's annoying. I hate Chase. I'm like, ugh. I know why they brought him here. The producers brought him here just to cause trouble. Because he don't want to really find anything serious. He likes to fuck around. They're all from different reality shows. That's what I also find interesting. So they're from The Mole, Too Hot to Handle, Real World, what else? There's a bunch of different, The Circle, Love is Blind. I'm like, this is fucking weird.
That was pretty cool that dude, came up to them, they gave him pounds and everything.
Oh shit. That's right, I forgot that from the same season. They all fucking know each other because of reality shows. It's like a reality show circuit.
Nice, babe.
Yeah.
When they go on a date today, of course, worries me, especially for my position here in this experience. But Dom is obviously someone that's been on my radar. Keep on to that.
Oh shit, there's about to be drama.
Wait, what?
There's about to be some drama.
There's about to be beef?
Drama.
Because I feel like you're so loyal. I don't know, I feel like this whole experience is to find your perfect match, not to prove how loyal you are to a person. So,
Honestly, I think this conversation happened the first night. I think obviously, I was attracted to you. I mean, here,
Dom and Savannah are talking right now. What are you talking about? There's always Nick's. Nick was shit. I think you should use your best judgment. You know what's right. No thoughts, just vibes. No thoughts, just vibes, you know?
Alright, so you're all here to find love.
Oh shit.
And in the end,
Yeah, he's the host of all these reality. Almost all.
You can see yourself having a future. Your own perfect match.
Oh, this doesn't work.
Tonight's another big night in the house because we have 7 women and just 5 men. All the men will assign suites. Anyone left without a partner, at the end of the evening, will have to leave alone. Good luck.
Thank you.
Alright, choose wisely, and here is finding your perfect matches. Have fun, guys.
Hey, you gonna fix it about here until we talk more.
I didn't give my advice for shame the both of you. Izzy and Georgia are erupted gorgeous, so I feel like a lot of people are very I'm not a huge fan of men right now and hope that Nick is smart and matches with someone that he truly loves. I don't know if I can do that. What is your option? Chase the situation in the video. I got to not do that. Why?
Trust me, men. Francesca's telling me you can't trust Chase, you need to get rid of him. Which is very weird because on my day with Chase, he kind of made me feel like comfortable with myself. It's like a little bit of a red flag. But I'm here to have a happy match, so I don't really care. Just kind of fun. As far as I know him, it was a vibe. Like he was nice, he was chill. I feel like, okay, well, get to know the other end of the 100%. Alright, why do you feel stressed?
It's the it's just I'm trying to make it going. It's just like
Okay.
and I don't
Maybe with other glass of wine because when I talk about how I feel, I spill stuff on myself.
You know,
there are 5 guys, 7 girls, and I'm feeling pretty good with this. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a match or not yet, but I'm still trying to like be vulnerable as a wellness situation. There's definitely people that are interested in this. Why would they be? I think Nick's definitely interested in her. I can see why they would be. You know, he's a very smart, strategic, analytical guy, and so is she. I offer something completely different than Nick does, but I definitely think I'd be foolish to think that someone else isn't interested in anything else. What's up? I'm confused. No, yeah, please tell me. I don't know what I did wrong. Please tell me.
Well, to start with, we haven't had a conversation for 24 hours.
Right.
When I stepped into this house, I decided to make a bold move and stepping outside of my comfort zone and make myself vulnerable, shooting someone that I would not expect that I liked. And that's something I wanted to explore, which was so different from what I've known. To an extent where when I had the choice and when I had the power to make a decision on whether or not I wanted to go with you or with Nick, who I knew had mutual feelings for me, and he seemed like someone who knew what he wanted to go for.
But you are way more intellectual than I am. To a certain extent.
Shane.
I know.
Shane.
Right.
Shane.
Right. What?
I don't like to feel resentful.
You're smart. You know what you want. You go ahead when you want, okay? When you make some changes, you know.
You know, it's not my goal anymore.
Me and I we really talk about that. We're talking to girls, gossiping the whole time. I think Nick's the guy she wants to go for now too. So I think her and Nick are a perfect match. But I have no idea if Nick's interested in this. Nick falls in love with drop that. Like someone tells him he's cute, boom, in love. We'll see what he's really interested in. I'm still sweating, but like I'm excited. I can bring my CD in to be better than Nick, so don't worry about that. And I'm excited about the 2 girls coming in the house. They're both very beautiful, and I'm very intrigued by, you know, what could possibly happen. If there's going to go well with both of them, I'm in a very good situation.
Should we go for
Yeah, I think so.
Update me, tell me what you're feeling. Because I haven't spoken to you properly for a few days.
Why you mad? Or like,
Oh my god. I don't remember that. Why you like that?
Ronaldo over there. With Cabana.
In the cabana? Oh, making English.
Glorious.
You need to make sure you, okay, get this number. You need to make sure you put them away so you can.
My plan is to talk with Nick. Nick has been so much more consistent and brave in like exclusively saying what he wants, and he wants to be with me. So I just want to tell him how I'm feeling, and I want him to pick me and to grow this connection.
Oh, shit, Nick didn't have anybody. Now everybody loves him. Oh, the drama. Good.
Okay.
It's so good.
Yeah, I just also wanted to